Good morning, students. Today's topic for discussion is factory building and stores management. A very interesting topic. So basically, if you're talking about factory building and stores management, what we are going to produce in that? That would definitely be the products. And for product, we need a certain area where those goods should be produced. And for that, we need a layout plan to which we consider as plant layout. So what is plant layout? It is the most effective physical arrangement either existing or in plans of industrial facilities, that is arrangement of machines, processing, equipment and service departments to achieve greatest coordination and efficiency of 4 men, or we can say 5M, that is men or the workmen, materials, machines, methods and money in a plant. It is a plan of optimal arrangement of facilities including personnel, equipments, storage space, material handling, equipment and all other supporting services along with the decision of the best structure to contain all these facilities. So what are the factors that are affecting the plant layout? First and foremost would definitely be the policies of management. What policies are being made by the management, what strategies they are planning to opt for is the main concern. There is a plant location. What location have you been chosen for the premises of the plant? The nature of the product, that is what type of product you are going to produce in that particular plant. Volume of production, what quantity you are going to produce. Method of the product of manufacturing, what manufacturing method you are going to opt. How many machines are required. Availability of floor space, nature of manufacturing process and repairs and maintenance of equipment and machines. If we are talking about plant layout, it can also be said as the factors affecting the factory building. First is the nature of manufacturing process. The type of manufacturing process is the main determinant of plant buildings. The floor loading, head space, bay size, etc. depends upon the type of machines and equipment to be used. Then is plant layout. The arrangement of machines, service centers and offices exercise considerable influence on the design and construction of the plant buildings. In fact, layout pattern should be determined first and the building should be just a shell around this design. However, flexibility provision should be made to meet the future needs. Then is the space requirements. The size of plant buildings depend upon space requirements for the flow and storage of materials, for location of machines, for service center and for movement of employees. Height of the ceiling depends upon the type of equipment used. Overhead conveyors and tall equipment may require high roofs. But in special structures an additional cost may be involved. Pits may be dug, if possible, to accommodate tall equipments. Next would be plant protection. The building should be so designed that there is adequate protection of plant from fire, theft, etc. Sprinkler system, fire escape exits, automatic alarms, outdoor hydrants, safety lights, etc. may be used for this purpose. Lighting. Lighting and illumination system within the plant exerts a significant influence on employee productivity and fatigue. Therefore, lighting standards should be kept in view during plant planning. Heating, ventilation and air conditioning, that is HVAC. It is quite common in large plants to provide separate structures for accommodating high pressure boilers. Their size will depend on heating requirements for production. Proper ventilation is necessary to provide adequate fresh air and comfortable industrial atmosphere. Some manufacturing processes require considerable ventilation or controlled temperature and humidity. Air conditioning is particularly common in factory and other offices. Increasing cost of energy have led to new trends in heating, lighting and air conditioning. The Factories Act requires should be met also. Next is service facilities. Facilities relating to cooling towers, emergency power, compressed air, sewage treating, etc. should be considered in plant building. Waste disposal should be such that regulations regarding pollution are not violated. Next is accessibility. The building should be designed to ensure free movement of workers in the plant. There is appearance. The architectural style and building materials should be designed to give attractive exterior to plant buildings. A pleasing appearance, good landscaping and cleanliness are important for the local community. Aesthetic considerations should be kept in view. Next is future expansion. Future expansion needs should be considered in planning factory building. If multi-story buildings are to be enlarged by erecting additional floors, this must be planned in advance so that the original structure has sufficient footing to bear additional weight. A false wall may be left in one side of the building for new additions. Next topic is store management. Store management is a systematic method of handling the materials maintained in the stores of a business. Its primary objectives are to ensure availability at nominal cost, calculation of restocking period, and protection against any possible cause of damage to such materials. Therefore, store management requires keen attention to detail and is essential to the normal functions of an organization. So basically, what stores management do? For that, we need to understand about the functions of store management. First is inspection. The authenticity of goods and their expiration period, if any, must be verified regularly. There must also be frequent inspections to prevent any change of theft, damages, and fraudulent activities. Next is stock taking. Contacting suppliers and arranging for the arrival of stock is an important part of store management. It also includes verifying the fresh stock to see if it meets the standards and if the expected amount of stock has been delivered or not. Next is safety stock. The formulas of economic order quantity must be utilized to derive the frequency and the number of purchases to restock the inventory. The safety stock and the danger stock levels must also be determined to maintain the former and avoid the latter. Next is account maintenance. In regular inventory cycle, some goods may either be closing stock from the previous cycle or freshly arrived stock for the new cycle. The pricings of these stocks may vary. Some stocks may also offer discounts. There may even be stocks that are a work in progress. Store management is required to maintain proper records of these particulars and their quantitative details. Next is delivery services. The store provides delivery services to its customers to have better control over their supply chains. Reliable deliveries also help in easing the process of purchase for customers, thereby leading to better sales. Next is training. Store management is also involved in the function of training and development of store personnel. The employees must be made aware of the targets and the system of inventory management that the store follows. Next is planning. The system of purchasing, supplying and restocking must be well planned. This is to ensure that the necessary stock is available at the right time and at the lowest possible cost. This also prevents stock outs, delays and wastages. The last is customer retention. The function of store management also includes attracting new customers and retaining existing customers. One method of doing this is by setting sales targets that are to be met by respective stores managers. To summarize this chapter, there are a large number of factors that affect the design of a factory building, such as the type of production system, plant layout, material handling equipment to be used, ventilation and lighting, expandability, etc. Moreover, the store functions include stock assessment, stock taking, warehousing, dispatch, record keeping, training, planning, working to retain the customers, etc. Thank you. That's all for today.